evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Austin Desperados and the Oakland Raiders. So a very short kicker. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Pick it up, G. Shift. 9. Check 49. Check 3.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down.
Check.
Go.
49, guys. Mike.
That's right.
Watch the run.
Express.
Watch the run. SOS.
On first down, Carr. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. They go play action with Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago. They're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
There you go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Mike 7. Mike.
Hook.
I'm coming for you. Mine. Mike 7.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
We got chips over here. It's overload.
Alert.
Rip left.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They declined it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious.
Undercrunch.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we're good, we're good. We're good. You ready? 29. 29. Hey, high 7. Express. OP. White. 618.
Check.
Carr. Throwing right, and that's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
49 to Mike.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Hey, Charlie. Deuce right, Chief.
Alert 3. Deuce.
Right to 1.
Watch safety creeping.
Here's Carr. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Watch the run. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Right Monday down. 694. Hey, wahoo.
Carr now to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
24's the mic.
From the 29, Wilson open here, Adam Thielen. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They run it here with Gordon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's hit it, boy.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Now, 185.
49. Hey, let's pin the mirror.
White Monday.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
Easy, kill. 5.
49's the mic, 49's the mic. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Now, 180. 180, we're good. You ready?
Check out.
Ready to run. Hey, orbit. Express.
Go get him. Go get him. Mike.
Express.
Mike 49.
You better be a Express. You better.
To throw his Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Here's the Raiders punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go play action now. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
A draw play is called because you think you've either found a gap or you're using the aggressiveness of the defensive line against itself. Not on that play. Totally controlled the middle of the field. Offense had nowhere to go with the ball.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
44, Mike, 44. On the ball. 44.
Express.
Check. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. That one complete to Elliott. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Smooth.
44 to Mike. All right, T.
Put that down. Here we go.
Switch. Kill.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Now he'll let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
93.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down now, Gunter, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Express.
From the gun, it's Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Raider 9.
49.
Throwing again. Carr. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Keep that down.
Check 25. Check 25.
Hey, Raider 2. Hey, exit.
Mike Come on, baby.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Parkey is good. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Check 3, check 3.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Allen's got it complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And his guys have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Watch twist. Check. Hatchet.
Carr will try it again on second down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
29. Express.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Returnable here from the 38. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Mike 7, Mike 7.
Got it.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Still got 4 down.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 21st touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Joey Bosa, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Throwing now is Carr. And this is caught off a deflection. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Switch. Hey, alert 3. He's checking.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Check. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
7:34. Heavy.
Mike Fofo. Let's get the ball. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Express.
Wide, get wide. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Operating from the gun. Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
44, Mike, 44. All day. You go tight. You got
Raider 2.
You got tight right there.
You're mine.
36.
To throw, it's Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky. Slam.
Slide down.
Check. Kill.
Express.
Motion.
From the gun, Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Watch twist.
29. Hey, echo.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
White Monday down.
Check 4.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
44. Check.
Right.
Kill.
OP. Hey, 7:34. Hey, Haywood. Express.
Throwing again on second down. Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. On play action, now Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
52.
On third down. Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded at about the 28. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive.
Bravo!
44. I got you.
Express.
44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. Here we go.
808.
Bobo's the Mike. Mike's Bobo.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Go.
Express.
Win the rep. Let's go.
Later one.
44. Mike, 44. Hey, here I come.
To throw again. Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
93. Express. White.
Joker. Check 31.
637.
44.
Hey, Delta.
Check. Watch the out.
Operating from the gun. Carr. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 50.
Later 9.
44.
Express.
44 to Mike. Hey, man.
Go.
From the gun, Carr. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Joey Bosa in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001.
Hey, I-7. Who's right, Chief?
Check. Hey, defense.
Later one.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
To try again after the sack. Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Operating from the gun, Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Gordon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. To throw is Wilson. To throw on third down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
93. Express. 44 to Mike. Come on, D.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe.
You're mine. Purdue. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Get down, get down.
On third and long, it's Carr. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
And the Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Down. Blue 80. Check. Here we go. Out. Raider 1. Protein spill.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Monday down. 180. White Monday down.
Fellas, let's set a tone. Watch the edge. Check it back.
Blue draw Corkers. Express. 29. That's it.
Carr now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
61, matchbox light. 618.
Now a play fake. Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
80 weapon.
Now here's whistles and another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Check 37, check 37. Shift, shift. 49, check 49.
Raider one.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Come on, fellas.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
7:34.
44, Mike, 44.
Now Carr. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Trevor Williams with a pick, and that will write a finish to this ball game. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.